How long is it gonna take?
Alright, so before this duel, I explained to him it was going to take me a little bit of time to set up my stuff. And I was having some problems with my foot pedals and whatnot. So he didn't have to log in. I mean, he could be doing other stuff right now. I told him it was going to take some time. And of course, uh, he starts pressuring, like, oh, we got to set a time limit. Why don't you just send me the money at this time? Like, what a douchebag, man. I explained to him my situation. So it only records his voice. This is, I'm talking after the fact. I wish he would have recorded everyone's voice, but I can kind of explain what's going on until I move down to a channel to try to fix my stuff
How
faster.
long is it gonna take?
This is where it starts.
I think he's dodging Pinker. Alright, well then let's say this. Can we set a hard time limit? Like if the dual flag is not set down by 2:30 a.m.
There I
server
say fuck
time.
you.
Okay, it's gonna take 30 minutes or what? I mean, I understand you have accommodations you have to make, but like, how long is it gonna take? Yeah, but how long is it gonna take? Yeah, I know. I'm pretty nervous actually. It would be fucking terrible if I lost you, bro. How? He's dodging, man.
This is where I jump down to a different channel so I can focus on
This is
fixing my pedals.
100% a dodge.
It's a dodge. Fucking douchebag.
Gotta set up them pedals, man.
See, what a dick. Obviously, you need pedals, buddy. You suck.
I mean, what do you think is fair if he like just completely dodges for the next hour? Just send the money?
Listen to this guy.
From his side, yeah, sure. I don't know, man. I think it's reasonable that if this duel doesn't start in the next 30 minutes, you should just send me the money.
Just send me the money.
Yeah, that's like a pretty blatant dodge.
Blatant dodge. You gotta set up my shit that I told you about way beforehand. This guy is such a douchebag.
Yeah, I had to go farm fucking shards.
I think
Yeah,
that's
I honestly don't even know what this PTR is for. Like, what's the purpose? I don't even know when it came up. It's just kind of like accidentally left in.
all right. So for the second duel here, he did get me the first one. I accidentally used my pet trinket like prior to the duel, and I was trying to test, and he kept trying, pressuring me to get going, and I didn't have things quite set up. Obviously I wasn't able to summon my pet, you know, so it was a pretty easy win for him on that one. Um, so on this one, I start out by sacking my pet, my void, and I unleash my army of stuff. But since I accidentally used one of those trinkets trying to test real quick, I didn't have that one, otherwise it would have been even worse for him. So I'll just kind of walk through the duel here. And I start out with Curse of Tongues. And he did happen to get that Shadow Reflector off. That was a nice one, so gotta give him kudos for that. And then from here, he kind of gains control. I'm trying to dispel fear. You'll see that I'm constantly dispelling, but it just happens to keep getting corruption or shadow burn. But, you know, even though I'm getting chain feared here, I am keeping, you know, damage up on everything. So I am still doing a shit ton of damage, even though he is winning the control fight. And then from here, let me go and back up. So this is a really big mistake on his part. Let me show you. All right. So after this death coil here, he keeps wasting a lot of time on these emulates, even before he was casting Searing Pain and Emulate. So that was probably the longest time that he wasted here. You'll see him cast, my pets are hitting him, took him forever, and then I silence him right at the end. So that was a huge waste of time. And in the meantime, you know, his pets are dying, or his pet is dying. So his pet just died there, and now he's taking massive damage. So he should have either healed his pet when it was starting to go down like that, or just summon a new one. Like if his pet was down to like 10, 15%, somewhere in there, just summon a new one. Because if you're caught without a pet for even a short amount of time, you're going to take massive damage. And then also here, if he had spent some time over here, like he's trying to get Emulate and Searing Pain off on me all the time, and it's taking him forever, if he had spent some time actually dotting up these other pets, they would have been dead by the end. So when it was really crucial, when he was running into trouble, my pets would have been gone if he had, you know, dotted them up a little bit. It doesn't take much to kill those. But yeah, he was pretty focused on me. So at the end here, you can see, yeah, he's not doing well. And for some reason, he decides to summon his Fell Hunter, which I don't understand. He was like 5% health, and he shouldn't have summoned a Fell Hunter, that's for sure. But, yep, so there we go.